In 2 days, the Falcons will host the Pittsburgh Steelers to kick off the season, the 2024 season. And we have a couple of injury updates. One for the Falcons, Kyle Pitts, who was eliminated with a hamstring injury. Everybody was freaking out. Kyle Pitts was like, hey, don't freak out, man. I literally just didn't practice a couple plays in practice, and they have to put you on the injury report. He was a full participant on Thursday. On the other side, probably a bigger thing, Russell Wilson has calf tightness. I mean, yeah, definitely.
One's a quarterback.
Yeah, but at least they have Justin Fields. So, like, is it a good thing that Russell Wilson is out, or like, do we really know? Like, because I think Justin Fields might match up with the Falcons in this particular matchup better than Russell Wilson. But still, bigger news: Russell Wilson has been missing practice and limited in practice with calf tightness. Multiple NFL insiders have kind of hinted that it will be Justin Fields starting. Regardless, it looks like we'll probably get a little bit of both if Russell Wilson is healthy. We might have gotten that anyways, but a very intriguing development.
I want to first address Kyle Pitts. You've been here a short time, but, give Falcons fans some grace for freaking out. This is the first year that we're like optimistic and there's hope again. And it's a little scary in Atlanta that like we're hoping again and we're opening our hearts back. It's like after a breakup, we were like afraid to love again.
There's been a lot of breakup things early in the show.
Yeah. Well, I'm still with my girlfriend. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You got anything to say?
No, I'm still with my girlfriend. But like him laughing at us, it's like, first of all, you've been injury prone. We're a very hurt fan base. Sorry for freaking out. Secondly, I would much rather play Russell Wilson than Justin Fields. Like I talked about yesterday, if I was Arthur Smith and I was looking at this makeshift offensive line that, the Falcons certainly have the advantage over in terms of defensive line, I would want Justin Fields on the field to make the quarterback a guy you have to defend in the run. And Justin Fields is better than any running back on the Steelers. He might be a top 10 runner of the football in the NFL. So, if I'm the Falcons, and obviously he's a lesser thrower than Russell Wilson, they're completely different quarterbacks. Though they're mobile and though they're, not great throwers, they're completely different quarterbacks. Like Russell Wilson is mobile in the pocket. He's mobile to scramble for 4 yards to get a third down at this stage of his career. Justin Fields, like I said, might be one of the best ball carriers in the NFL. Take a 20-yard or take a 5-yard run, 80 yards for the house type of runner. Obviously, Russell Wilson's a better thrower. Justin Fields is a much worse thrower. I don't think people realize how much better Russell Wilson is at throwing. That's why I'd rather have Russell Wilson, because I would rather have the guy who's going to have to sit back there and make some throws and, let this newly formed pass rush and this secondary do their job. Whereas they're going to turn it into, this is such a Mike Tomlin Steelers thing where they're just going to muck this game up with Justin Fields, turn it into backyard football and somehow win this game.
Well, I mean, and on top of that, what is Arthur Smith's strength? The run game.
That Marcus Mariota offense wasn't a lot of things, but it was good at running the football.
Yeah, I mean, that's his strength. And the Steelers, even just now take Arthur Smith out of it, look at their personnel. You talked about the offensive line, but also look at the wide receivers. They have George Pickens and a bunch of crap. It's literally very similar to the Falcons roster, like when we had, Drake London and a bunch of crap because Kyle Pitts was injured, and then a quarterback that couldn't really throw the ball. Like, what was the best way for that team to win? Run the damn rock. Yeah. Who's better at running the damn rock? Russell Wilson or Justin Fields? Like, to me, I think that's a much more favorable matchup against Russell Wilson than Justin Fields. We just got to hope that Justin Fields makes about 2 or 3 mistakes that he makes almost every single game. And against this Falcons defense, I'm really thinking this could be a team that could force a lot of turnovers.
You don't even have to hope. Justin Fields is going to F up. I almost just said a naughty word. He's going to screw up, and that's just who he's been his entire career. He's going to have 1 or 2 electric plays where you're like, wow, that guy is special. But the large body of work shows you he's a well below average quarterback. It's just if you capitalize. And this team with those 2 safeties, maybe some defenders along the front, I'm hopeful that we can capitalize if it is Justin Fields. But you remember Justin Fields running all over Mercedes-Benz and running all over Soldier Field? We played him the past 2 years out of the past 3 years. It sucks watching that guy run around on your defense, making you look like idiots.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has the potential. I mean, we've seen it against the Atlanta Falcons over the last 2 seasons, but we're hoping that this defense is a little bit better. Yeah. I got faith in Justin Simmons and Jesse Bates and what they'll be able to do and the kind of different looks, the versatile looks they should be able to show a guy like Justin Fields who's prone to making a lot of mistakes. But either or, the Falcons are going to have a tough task on Sunday.